Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at GLMR. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to check that out. It's going to be in the top right-hand corner of the video. And also, I have two donation links down below in the description if you want to support Ukraine. Feel free to do so by going over into the description. I have linked official websites where you can donate directly to the funds if you want to do so. So thank you all for the support. Let's get on with the video. Jumping into the daily chart. So I have laid out this fib in the last video, and obviously we're losing the support and we are way down below the first fib level. So currently our technical target is going to be over here at 41 cents. And as you all know, as you start losing the first fib level, the 1.618 becomes your technical target. Now, your minimal target has been met, which is the 1.272. The 1.414 fib level has been met as well at 45 cents. And the 1.618 here is your technical target, which I think could be met in the next couple of days as we get the details regarding the FOMC meeting happening in the States on September 21st, which is tomorrow. So by the time you're watching this video, it's probably going to be already tomorrow for you guys in Europe. And yeah, so these would be good buying in prices. If you're looking to set up some buy limit orders in advance, I would not stop you because that's a very, very smart thing to do. Because I do think we're going to see one last capitulation, whether it's going to be in September or in October. We're waiting for that minor capitulation because miners haven't been capitulating yet. And that is usually the last sign of the bottom. So once the miners capitulate, that is usually the last dip you have in a bear market. And we haven't seen that yet. So until then, I do think we're going to be in a crab market, and dollar cost averaging your way through this bear market is the best way to ensure that you have life-changing gains in the next bull market. So yeah, you had this resistance level that I gave you a couple of weeks ago at, let me just give you that, at 59 cents, almost 60 cents. And you also ran into the 786 level here of this Fibonacci retracement. And you had this resistance level way before we started getting into this level, but you ran into this level, you got rejected from there, you're holding the 1.414, you may wick all the way down to the 1.618. So that's just regarding the bearish outcome. Now if we continue dumping and we start a relief rally, so the first levels I would be looking, if you're looking to swing trade, obviously, then is this. Let me just change the color of that so it's a bit easier for you to see. So the red zone here would be your immediate resistance. So we did lose it as support here. We didn't really see a back test of resistance. So if we do something like this, come back up, reject this, and come back down, I see that happening. That could potentially happen. But also looking into November, we might see an impulsive move going into November because that has been the case for the past 2 years. But keep in mind, the past 2 years have been in a bull market. Well, 2020 was more of getting set up for the bull market, and 2021 was the actual bull market. So this time around, we are in a bear market. So I don't think we're going to have that bullish of a move, if any move at all, right? This is me speculating. So if we have a move to the upside, I would expect at least 85 cents being met for GLMR because yes, we have retested this level beforehand, but this was simply a wick above that. And I would like to see a full-on retest of resistance of the 1.618 of the large Fibonacci retracement. And for those of you who haven't seen the previous updates, the large fib is basically set up with the swing low that we printed in February of this year and the swing high that we printed in April of this year. And obviously we got the 1.618 target, we got the second fib level, and right now we're targeting the 2.272 of the large Fibonacci retracement. So a lot of you are asking, why am I not buying into GLMR? Well, I'm not buying into GLMR because it's a riskier project. I'm currently buying into higher caps and into projects that I really, really like. And not saying that I don't like Moonbeam, it's just that there are projects that I like more, and that's simple as it is. If I had, lots of money, I would put in some of that into GLMR. Definitely, if I had, let's say $100,000, I would definitely put in like 2 to 3 grand, 2 to 3% of that into GLMR. But at this point, with my situation, I am not investing into GLMR, and I am buying into Moon River, right? But if we get to these levels for GLMR, I might put in some money into those, or into GLMR at those levels. But there's just, too many projects for me to buy into, and I really want to build up a strong portfolio, and GLMR is on the lower cap side of things. So, it's going to be risky investing in this. And plus, you have to keep in mind the inflation of the token on a monthly basis. So the price is going to get suppressed by the inflation of the token. You always have to keep that in mind. But with that being said, I do think we're going to see a nice move with in the next bull market for GLMR, of course, with adoption and with proper marketing for this project. I do think there is a bright future for the project, to say the least. So yes, anywhere from 60 cents to 54 cents is going to be your major resistance, your immediate resistance above us if we see a relief rally. Also, the 55 daily EMA is going to be an important level. And below us, you do have this level from 70 cents all the way down to 65 cents. So there are multiple buy zones here, or sell zones, I should say. Let me just change the background. So multiple sell zones here. You want to be careful when you buy into the projects, but I would say right now this is a pretty good time to be buying in because the prices are at pretty much the all-time low ranges, right? Let me just change the background color. Let's do it blue. Okay, so as you can see, if you zoom out a little bit, GLMR has never been this low. So if you're buying in over here, whether it's 50 cents, whether it's 45 cents, you still have a lot less risk than buying in at $4, $3, $2, right? So you just have to understand that there is more profit potential at these levels. So I think this is a great opportunity to be buying into GLMR. Now let's jump into the daily RSI. So as you can see, we retested the yellow resistance above us that I gave you a couple of weeks ago. Nice retest on September 11th. And then we're expecting a pullback all the way to the blue trend line. So we had a back test in May, we had a back test in June, we had a back test in September, and we're waiting for a second back test in September before we potentially break out of this pattern moving into November, right? You could break out of this pattern going into November. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. So let's say we have a back test of support here, and going into October, November, we see an impulsive move, we see a break to the upside, and then the next pullback, we come back down to retest the yellow trend line as support, and we move forward from there. But obviously, this is a very bullish outcome and a bullish scenario, and this is me speculating. But as I said, if I'm expecting a move in November, the yellow trend line needs to be broken for us to have a bullish move. And as you all know, once you break multi-month resistance diagonal trend lines, you typically see strong moves to the upside. So if you want to sell as soon as you break to the upside above the trend line, I wouldn't recommend that. Wait until you see yourself either get overextended here to the above the index of 70, right? If you get above that and you get into the black zone, that would be a great area to take some profits. But otherwise, I wouldn't be risking it, because swing trading near the bottom of the bear market is very risky. You could sell at some point and the price will go super parabolic, and you're going to be left down with your tokens, and you're going to miss out on tons of profits. So just keep that in mind. Dollar cost average stake, I would recommend using the Nova Polkadot wallet for staking. I'm going to be releasing a tutorial on how to stake Moon River on that wallet, so stay tuned for that. And if I missed out anything important on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. Feel free to join me on Patreon. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.